Channel exclusive, that's right, Game Week 24 review, double Game Week 24, where we still yet to see Liverpool and West Ham play the extra game, which was supposed to be played in Game Week 18 when they went to China. But nonetheless, we here, terrible Game Week, we'll get to it in a minute. Don't forget to hashtag FPLMilk on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter as well, at MilkThought. That's where you'll find where I'll post the latest updates of every video I post. Let's get to the game week. Terrible game week, but it was like this for everyone. The average was 34. So 6 points above the average, which is just fantastic. And it's a green arrow. Did I jump the gun too early on Wilson? You know, I thought I stuck too long with Wilson because most people were transferring out because of the bad games. I stuck with him. He didn't quite work out in the beginning, even though he was getting a few assists. But then he eventually, 2 game weeks ago, he scored that wonderful 13. Not only that, he backed it up against Liverpool and scored again. So now he's getting him back. And I felt like I jumped the gun. But Wilson was able to match his score. I knew that Bournemouth were going to score. Thought both goals would have been contributed by Wilson. I guess not. Hopefully against their next opponent he does really well. Find out what I do there and what are the plans later on in the show for Game Week 25. Other than that, obviously we're still waiting for, as I said, West Ham and Liverpool. But so far, not so good, because Alexander Arnold got 5 and Rico also got 5. You know, no clean sheet, and Salah missed countless opportunities. Moreover, Vardy and also Mane were off early through to injury. Hopefully they'll be back in time, because when I transferred them in, it was long-term plans. But I do have an idea if things don't work out with Mane, because I know Vardy will be back. You know, he had a long layoff during the festive season. His paternity leave / hamstring injury, but so I think he will recover quite quickly. He wasn't featured in the 1-0 win they played in the FA Cup, so good things to come from him, I expect, because they also have good fixtures coming up. A lot of home games, a lot of away games, but easy opponents, so hopefully he'll do the difference. Noble, he was the wild card, the differential. Too bad he wasn't supported by Mane, the captain, and the other players, but he came through with 7. Hopefully he can put more to that score can increase that score against Liverpool on Wednesday. Other than that, terrible score, but a green arrow. It's becoming a theme this season. Every time I get a terrible score, I get a green arrow. As I said before, I think the reason why this happens is because of the amount of differentials I have in the team. Well, right now Ings and Grealish are not differentials anymore, but in the past I used to get terrible scores but still got green arrows because I had such opponents. Now it's Noble and Wilson who helped me over the line, which is great. McCarthy, people were worried to put him in. I saw most managers benched him even though they transferred him in, but I wasn't taking that risk, and he came through, and I am proud of that. These are the results. Obviously, the highlight, obviously the big score was that Liverpool win. I thought it was a big score. It was a crucial result. Came at the end, the winner. Just shows how formidable team Liverpool are and how great they can be going forward. And also another surprise result, of course, it was Bournemouth after no win in about who knows how many games. But they're back now, and hopefully more to come in for them because obviously you don't want to see any team go down. Another big result: 10-man Arsenal salvaged the draw against Chelsea. People are saying, hey, Arsenal fans are celebrating a draw, but this is not just any draw. We always struggle at Chelsea, and it's good that we've come good for once. This is the success rate. Of course, ignore the Liverpool and West Ham game because that hasn't happened yet, but I still predict 1-0. I think it's going to be a tight game, even though West Ham just came off a defeat. But other than that, I predicted the Tottenham game spot on correctly, 2-1. I knew that which were going to give it a fight, and a fight they gave them, even though Tottenham overall dominated, the shooting stats, but they were there. Norwich were there. Other than that, I knew that Bournemouth were going to win, I knew Leicester were going to win, and I knew City was going to win because Sheffield are so poor at home. Other than that, all red. Hopefully I can capitalize that with another green when Liverpool face off West Ham on Thursday. These were the man of the matches. In case you guys forgot, find out why I chose them in my Gameweek 22 preview, and let's see how they did. Green arrows everywhere. Half of them are correct, which is great. Hopefully Mane can get the 60% for me, but obviously my best this season is the 70% where I got 7 of them correctly. I might not be able to beat that this time, and you know what, Mane might even continue the bad record. Well, not necessarily a bad record, but all the reds, because we're still uncertain to whether he will be fit in time. At the moment, he's got a 50% chance of playing, but Son, he's the only saving light that Tottenham have. Of course, Mora as well, since Kane is out, and yeah, Wood. I just knew Wood will come through. I knew that Man United are shaky, without Rashford and Jimenez. I was right, But the change, understand this. I knew that he was going to score, and it was probably right. But I didn't want to have 4 players in one match. I wanted to spread my points out, and you know what? It didn't work out this time. Hopefully, in the long run, Wilson can prove to be a better option than in the short term, at least. In the long run, I'll probably go back to Jimenez, because Jimenez, the Mexican Joker, we've been there. You know what it is. We were there just like Wilson before it was cool. So I know what I'm talking about. So hopefully I'll come back in time. De Bruyne, he's just so good, isn't he? Top scorer this season, and I think he's gonna keep on going. Wilson, credit to those who got him for 10 million. Wilson, as I said, spot on there. Mane, let's hope he can capitalize, but we'll have to wait and find out the latest on his news. Muscle injury is not very simple to overcome, but this is how I'm lining up Gameweek 25. Captain, that's right, Wilson. I don't care what they say about Aston Villa. Aston Villa concede far too many goals, and they're probably going to concede again, and they might win the game because as we know, Bournemouth have been shaky, but they'll definitely score, and hopefully Wilson and Rico gets the assist and the goal respectively. My vice captain, as it stands, is Vardy. Of course, if the injury news comes out and certain things change, then obviously I might reconsider that. Also, as it stands, there's no transfer plans. I'm banking the transfer, but if anything happens to Mane or Vardy, I'll be spot on and ready to transfer them out. Potentially Mane for De Bruyne because he's so hot. I know he has tough fixtures, but he's so hot at the moment. And yeah, find out more on my Gameweek 25 preview where I'll be looking at more and into detail why I chose all of these guys. Thanks a lot for joining me, guys. This has been a great video. Please be sure to comment, tell me what you think of my team. How does your team look like? Comment your team. Let's share ideas, let's share thoughts, and yeah, guys, see you next time.